How are we doing there, boys and girls? Manthieus here, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to talk a little bit about Archivist's Codex reputation and how we can grind this out nice and quickly. Now, of course, there's many reasons why you want to do this. If you've clicked on the video, you probably have a good idea of why you want more Codex rep, or you're just farming up the catalogued research points. But to highlight some of them very quickly before we get into the actual route, you're probably going to be wanting to upgrade your gear. That's going to be one thing. The gear that drops in Korthia can be upgraded all the way to item level 233. Not outrageously high item level by any means, but you know, if it's an alt or if you're relatively casual and you don't raid or something, then this is still pretty good gear for just doing some daily content. But for many people, I would imagine it's probably going to be the alloy warping facetors for the sockets or the deathbound shards to help upgrade your conduits to be the big two. What we're going to be doing though is we're going to be running the rifts. The easiest way to farm up this codex reputation is through the rifts. Now this is going to mean you need a group of 5 people, but if you check the group finder, you'll probably find a huge amount of people, especially on a Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on if you play NA or EU reset day. You're going to find a lot of people putting together groups to do these rifts because there is the new weekly Korthia quest that gives you a bunch of this reputation and the catalogued research, which people will be smashing through. But how do we min-max this to get the most results out of it, and how do we get, you know, 10k plus catalogued research points every hour? Well, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be farming a specific mob in the rift. We're not only looking for where's he gone? There we go. We're not just killing any old mobs and hoping that we get good results. We are pinpointing the Famished Darknesses. Now, I'm not the first one to bring light to this. A few content creators have done this, but what I've done is I've gone through and I've tried to plan a little bit of a route so you guys can be the boss, you guys can be the leader of the group, and you guys can make sure that you can optimize your farming of this as efficiently as possible. Don't rely on other people if you want to do things in an optimal fashion. Learn where these things spawn, follow a route that's proven to, you know, work pretty well, and be the boss of your group. These things, as you can see, these are level 62s. They are elites, but they're not outrageously, you know, chonkers. They're 700,000 health, a group of 5 people. I mean, you could arguably solo these quite comfortably with any sort of somewhat reasonable gear. But, you know, in a group of 5 people, you can zerg these down pretty quickly. So how do we start this process then? Well, first you want to, you know, put together your group of 5 people, and then you're going to need to go to the Rift portal. Let's bring the map up a little bit bigger. You want to go to the Rift portal, which is exactly here, to give you coordinates, like 42 on Korthia. Will give you the entrance to the Rift. You're going to need some of the Rift keys though. It's worthwhile picking up a few of them, the repaired Rift keys. If you've been doing Korthia at any point on this character, the chances are that you've got a bunch of these lying around in your bags anyway. If you run out, which is obviously possible if you're going to do this, you know, chain run these Rifts, you can buy them for, I think they're 100... Yeah, repaired Rift keys, 100 catalogued research points from Archivist Rosor, the quartermaster, where you turn stuff in. So if you need more, you can get more. They're basically free. What we're going to do when we get into the Rift, though, is we're going to follow a very specific route. And actually, surprisingly, even though the Rifts are a Korthia-based activity, we're not spending time in Korthia. There may be one of these, what they call Famished Darknesses. There may be one just as you come out of the Rift, but you know, he's sometimes there, he's sometimes not. For the most part, you're going to make a beeline into the moor, and you're going to end up in the southern part of the Beast Warrens. From there, you're going to follow this little route, which, for reference, if you want this route, I mean, either just, you know, print screen this or press pause or whatever. But I'll leave a link down below to the import code for this route. If you use the add-on routes, you can import this code yourself. If you've done any farming in the past, you'll probably be aware of this little add-on. If not, I'll leave links in the description for you. But you want to follow this little route in an anti-clockwise fashion. So you want to come out of Korthia. You're going to go through the Beast Warrens, across the bridge into Perdition Hold, through the gate. There's 2 of these big mobs to kill in Perdition Hold. Then you come out and continue heading north. Your primary place to aim for, though, is the Tramaculum. This place has 4, 5, maybe 6 of these things you can kill, all quite close together. And most groups, it will take you the majority of the 15 minutes to get from Korthia and run your way all the way across, whilst, of course, doing some killing of mobs at the same time. We on stream were able to put together a reasonable group and do a few runs of this, and to kill 13, 14, 15 of these Famished Darknesses every hour, which in turn is, if you are at least tier 4, 5, 6 with the Archivist Codex already, should net you somewhere in the region of sort of 3,500 to 4,000 catalogued research every single run. Now, of course, you get 15 minutes per run, so in theory, you could probably min-max this and do 4 runs an hour, but the likelihood is you'll probably do 3 comfortably. Try and find a group of people that are willing to, you know, do a couple of quick runs in quick succession. Optimizing this is the route to success for sure. But that should get you a whole bunch of catalog research really, really quickly. Turn it in for some easy reputation. If they're alts, if they're crafting alts, it's quite important to get to tier 4 as fast as possible for the crafter's mark of the Chained Isle, if you're doing some crafting. So there's a bunch of reasons to do it, but you probably already know that, like I said at the beginning of the video. But I'll leave it there. The link to the route and the add-on needed to have the route display on your minimap is down below. Go out there, be the boss, set up the group, don't rely on others, get a few of these runs done, and help your friends, guild members, whoever out, get some reputation as well. But I'll leave it there for today, boys and girls. If you enjoyed the video, give the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.